Hello. The 278th day of the heroic resistance of the Ukrainian people to a Russian military large-scale invasion continues. The enemy launched about 10 MLRS attacks on the positions of our troops and civilian objects. There is still a threat of the enemy launching missile strikes against critical infrastructure facilities deep within the territory of Ukraine. In particular, the enemy keeps the aviation group and cruise missile carrier ships in readiness. In the Volyn, Polisia, and Siversky directions, the situation has not changed significantly, and no signs of the formation of enemy offensive groups have been detected. In the Slobozansky direction, the Russian occupiers fired mortars and rocket artillery at the areas of Kozacha-Lopan, Streleka, Ohertseve, Budarka, and Chuhanivka settlements of the Kharkiv Oblast. In the Kupiansk direction, the enemy is defending previously occupied lines. Fired mortars, barrel and rocket artillery in the areas of the settlements of Kupiansk, Tabaivka, Kropmon, and Berestov in Kharkiv Oblast. In the Lyman direction, the enemy is concentrating on conducting offensive operations. Shelling from the entire range of artillery was recorded near Makiivka and Nevsk in the Luhansk Oblast and Yampolivka and Torsky in Donetsk Oblast. In the Bakhmut and Avdiivka directions, the enemy continues to attempt offensive actions. Fired tanks, mortars, barrel and jet artillery in the areas of the settlements of Spern, Yakovlivka, Bakhmutsk, Bakhmut, Avdiivka, Vadiane, Pervomaisk, Krasnohorivka, Mariinka, and Novomykhailivka of the Donetsk Oblast. In the direction of Novopavlivka, the enemy fired artillery at the positions of the defense forces and the areas of the settlements of Volodar and Neskany in Donetsk Oblast. In the Zaporizhia direction, the occupiers are defending themselves. Areas of the settlements of Vermivka, Novosilka, Novopil, Chervon, Zeliznykin, Dorozhnyanka, and Kamiansk of Zaporizhia Oblast were damaged by fire. In the Kryvyi Rih and Kherson directions, the enemy is defending positions in temporarily occupied territories. Artillery shelling of settlements on the right bank of the Dnipro River, including the city of Kherson, does not stop. According to the available information, starting today, the occupiers have forbidden entry to the territory of the Zaporizhia NPP to plant workers who refuse to sign contracts with Rosatom. Russian invaders continue to die ingloriously in Ukraine. For example, one of the units of the Russian occupation forces in the Luhansk Oblast lost up to 70% of its personnel last week. In the area of the settlement of Baybine, Kherson Oblast, the damage to the enemy's command post was confirmed. Up to 5 units of military equipment were destroyed. Information about the dead and wounded servicemen is being clarified. Near the settlement of Starobodanivka, Zaporizhia region, the defense forces damaged a railway bridge, which was used by the occupiers to deliver weapons and military equipment. I support the armed forces. Together we will win. Glory to Ukraine. Let's keep in touch.